welcome back to Tully Television. I want to thank everyone who's been stopping by, subscribing, commenting, liking, sharing, all that beautiful YouTube stuff. And if you're a new viewer or a viewer who hasn't subscribed yet, I hope today is going to be the day I earn your subscription. But today we're going to be talking Nightcrawler, issue 5 of that 2004 series that I've been reviewing. We're done with the Devil Inside storyline, and we're here with issue 5. And this is going to start a 2-part story, and this is the cover right here. Kurt on the front of a train. We do get previously on the story below, if you remember, it was Kurt trying to help this young child Seth not be possessed by this demon and stuff, and they figured out what the cause was and helped him. And the name of this story is Ghost on the Tracks, Part 1, or And Kurt Hopped A-Train is a secondary title. Basically, we open up with the X-Men in a train station talking about the play they just went to go see, and if they liked it or not. They went to go see Phantom of the Opera. It seems Wolverine, Storm, that night nurse, Christine Palmer from the first story, and Kurt are there. And they talk about how it was a good show, but how many times can you see the same play? Storm is being a little anxious because of her claustrophobia. So, you know, she's a little uptight about that because of the closed spaces. And then we see this lady start beginning to scream. Of course, anytime the X-Men are around, there's problems. So they're like, what? Wait, what? What's going on there? Then we see the lady making reference to the floor, and it's basically a bunch of rats fleeing. Which, if you're in New York City, come on, that's the standard. But what they're scurrying from is this fast-moving train, basically. And it seems like the conductor's a little out of it. So Kurt tries to, he's thinking about doing something, but he got pulled away by Wolverine, kind of like, yo, what are you doing? That's moving too fast, you idiot. But Kurt still wants to go check it out because there might be people on that train that could get hurt. So we have the X-Men, or at least this small group of X-Men, trying to figure out how to save the train. He does transport Wolverine and Night Nurse Palmer there to try to help the conductor. She's not too sure how to stop the train, but Kurt says, don't worry about that, we got an ace up our sleeves in the form of Storm. Wolverine, in the meantime, gathered the people on the train to one end of the train so nothing could, happen to them. Unfortunately, the conductor has died. He's been scared to death or something. And well, his face is like if he was scared to death. I don't know if he actually died. And then we get Kurt teleporting out, and we see this ghost. It's pretty. Must have worked down in the subway systems early on. And Carter's like, you shouldn't be here, fella. I'm glad that they're not like, a ghost? How? Like, come on. But anyway, he starts getting mad at the ghost, and he's like, 17 of us, 17 of us. And he keeps repeating it, like, 17 of us, 17 of us, 17 of us. And Kurt thinks he's about to get smashed by the hammer there, but it just goes through him and the ghost vanishes. And Kurt is a little, like, shooken up from the whole thing. The rest of the team come across Kurt. He kind of explains what happens. He did get slimed, so to speak. So, they're dealing with that. No one else seen the ghost. But, Wolverine kind of makes fun of, well, ghosts can be friendly like Casper, or they can be evil like, and, so they're acknowledging ghosts are real. But the mystery begins. Who is this ghost, and who is the 17 of them that he's talking about? But as everyone separates, Wolverine and Storm take a flight, they fly back to the Institute, and Kurt is here at Christine Palmer's house showering because he got ectoplasmed by the ghost. And they kind of get into possibly if they like each other or not. And Kurt is kind of like, Christine Palmer's like, I'm not asking like for us to get married, bro. I'm just asking if, there's a possibility of you are in my house half naked and stuff, and that normally just doesn't happen between friends. So is there an interest? We can work on the timing. We can wait around, but if you like me, you like me. She then does ask if there's something between him and Aurora, aka Storm, and he says no, don't worry about it, but the conversation just ends at that moment until Storm contacts Nightcrawler about talking to the mayor about any possible accidents that might have happened there, or any reports of the ghosts. The mayor or the government official that he's talking to does say that there have been reports of ghosts there. He's not sure what's going on, but he does know that there's something going on. And, it's up to him if he wants to solve it or not. Because they've been trying. He's not so much a big fan of mutants anyway because of, some battle that must have happened before this story where a lot of New York City was destroyed. So the mayor's kind of like, wouldn't you want to help after everything the mutants have done as far as destruction is concerned? So Kurt is in a way, he was going to help out anyway, but to kind of just shut this mayor up, he's like, yeah, of course. And then the mayor gives him the idea about the oldest train stations and tunnels to go to. He's giving him information and files about other things that have happened along this time. And Kurt gets the idea of talking to the conductor, the wife of the conductor who recently died at the beginning of this issue. When he goes to the house, she says that the police said that you tried to save my husband's life, that the husband's been talking about ghosts down there for months, and she had a feeling, and he had a feeling that something was going to happen. We do get a little bit more exposition about how they're holding on for revenge because usually there's something left undone. That's why she feels like these ghosts are around. But we pick up back in the tunnels, and Kurt now is down there doing his Nightcrawler stuff, lurking in the shadows, trying to figure out how things are going to work out for this. Because now it's becoming a disruption. And deeper do we go into the darkness. And it hits him how there's been many hauntings at different places that they probably haven't really ventured into. A lot of dark corners, but thankfully he's not afraid of the dark. Ha ha ha. I was born into the dark. And then the last panel, you come across all of the ghosts that they must have been talking about the guy before. The 17 of us. Dun dun dun. And that's the end of the issue. How is Kurt gonna get out of dealing with all these ghosts and figuring out how and why they're there? Only time will tell. I think this particular story is only going to be 2 issues. Issues 5 here and issue 6, and then I think issue 7 starts off a new story. Issue 6 I'll be getting soon, in the next couple of weeks, so I'll hopefully have that by the time I send this to Tim and he finishes this. But I want to thank everyone for stopping by. I also want to remind everyone that I do have a playlist for Nightcrawler here if you want to catch up on the other 4 episodes. I hope I've earned your subscription. If so, hit that subscribe button, hit all on that notification so you don't miss future episodes. Like, comment, share, all that beautiful stuff. And until next time, peace, Nookums.
For press use only, Baby Grand Records.
I can feel the presence all around. The scene isn't funny, it's all too real.